What do you get when you mix a Boeing 747, a suspiciously labeled crate, and a Florida landing forecast that feels like a sauna in a theme park? Welcome aboard FedEx Flight 9821, where the only passengers are boxes, but the drama is first class!
Good evening, folks. And by folks, I mean mostly boxes, crates, and one suspiciously heavy pallet labeled "Do Not Tip" that we're all quietly judging. This is your captain speaking aboard FedEx Express Flight 9821, currently cruising at 5,000 feet, en route to Tampa International Airport. Outside the aircraft, it's a brisk 60 by F, so if any of you in cargo were planning to crack open a window, I'd advise against it. We are flying one of the finest aircraft ever built, the Boeing 747-8F, also known as the Queen of the Skies, and the only aircraft large enough to carry 3 SUVs, 2 giraffes, and a lifetime supply of Costco paper towels. Not that we are carrying those things today, unless someone mislabeled again. Looking at you, Container 7. Our route today takes us over the Mississippi River, past the Florida Panhandle, and straight into the airspace of America's favorite state shaped like a lake, Florida. We'll begin our descent into Tampa in about 20 minutes, where the current weather is a comfortable 82 degrees, with humidity just high enough to make your socks question their existence. For your safety, and the safety of Gary the Groundhog, who we think stowed away in the avionics bay, please remain securely strapped to your cargo pallets until we reach the gate. In the event of sudden cabin pressure loss, oxygen masks will not deploy because, well, you're a box and this is a cargo flight. But rest assured, we'll land smoother than a TikTok transition at golden hour. On behalf of myself, First Officer Jess, and the world's most passive-aggressive coffee machine in the galley, we'd like to thank you for choosing FedEx Express, where your package may not sit in first class, but it gets 5-star service anyway. Welcome to Tampa, and remember, if you feel shaken, it's not turbulence, it's just Gary doing laps. Tampa Tower, FedEx 9821 Heavy. We're on final for runway 1L, gear down, flaps out, and one cargo crate humming the theme from Jeopardy!
FedEx 9821, cleared to land 1L. And did you say humming?
Affirmative. We think it's either a haunted harmonica or a sentient espresso machine. Either way, morale in the cockpit has never been higher.
Copy that. Be advised. We have light winds, clear skies, and a suspicious seagull loitering near the poppy lights. He's wearing a tiny vest. No idea why.
Understood. We'll keep an eye out. Tell the seagull if he flashes his ID. We'll let him join the loyalty program.
Roger. Also, be advised your gate isn't quite ready. duel, and it's delaying traffic on the ramp.
Classic Florida. We'll hold short after landing unless we get clearance from a duel referee.
Fair enough. Expect a brief delay. And FedEx 9821, welcome to Tampa, and good luck with your musical cargo.
Thanks. Tower, if this crate drops a mixtape, we'll send you the link. FedEx 9821 Heavy, cleared to land. Tampa ground, FedEx 9821 Heavy, clear of 1L at Kilo, and we're taxiing with one suspiciously warm crate and a mild humming noise that now seems to be playing Eye of the Tiger.
FedEx 9821, roger. Taxi to cargo ramp via Kilo, Echo, hold short of snacking Flamingo. Taxiway Alpha. The airport Flamingo has gone rogue. He's pecking at traffic cones.
Copy that. Holding short for tactical Flamingo operations. And FYI, our onboard espresso machine just achieved sentience and demanded union representation.
Understood. HR for semi-sentient appliances is closed today, but we'll forward that to maintenance. Also, be advised your gate marshal is currently stuck in a tug-of-war with a pallet of rubber chickens. It's not going well.
Roger. We'll circle the ramp until the chickens surrender or start negotiations. FedEx 9821 Heavy, continuing to taxi with dignity and at least 3 kinds of confusion. And that's a full stop. Engines off, parking brake set, and Gary the Raccoon in cargo just gave us a thumbs up with a tiny wrench. Another textbook FedEx delivery. 0 turbulence, 1 rogue Flamingo, and only minor emotional damage. Welcome to Tampa. Thanks for joining us on another unnecessarily dramatic journey through the skies. If you enjoyed watching a FedEx 747 deliver chaos, caffeine, and cryptic cargo into Florida airspace, hit that like button like a rogue forklift on a Friday night. Subscribe for more airborne absurdity, and remember, if your package hums the Jeopardy theme, maybe don't open it. See you next flight.